So this is June the 22nd, 2025, and the time is about 7:30 p.m. I'm at a hotel here in Atlanta and I'm making this video. I'm making this video to talk about work, and I'm making this video just as a brief synopsis of what's going on, where I am, what my mobility is, and what's going on with me so far. I'm okay today. Physically, everything works. My legs work. I can walk. I'm not in a wheelchair. I'm not using a walker. I don't have any devices, handicap devices, with me whatsoever. Um, I'm in a hotel because I needed to rest. I needed to get a break from the law. Um, Literally running from them, but not running from them as if absconding, running from them as if they will not leave me alone. They are very, very upset with me, upset with my lives, upset with my writings. They don't want me to say a word. They don't want me to even think about them because they have electronically cloned me, which is so illegal. Talk about a Fourth Amendment violation with somebody installing chemicals and presences in your body without your permission to allow them to access artificial intelligent thought suggestions without your permission. That's where we are, and that's what they have done. That also links to a breakthrough in science, but we're not going to go green right now with that foolishness they did. We're going to just talk about what they did to me and what they are doing. They are having men and women, mainly predominantly men, Africans, Indians, and Mexicans, to carry out these thought processes that are artificially generated in real time with them in real time. So if I say I want to go have a pizza tonight, they are already going to be there, already have the pizza ordered, already be using the card. And you're just going to strictly go to the pizza place and swap into the profile. You had the thought, you went there, you got it. We already there as a Mexican. That's the way it works. 24/7, 7 days a week. That's what they're doing. These people are armed with cards, with phones and devices that are artificially linked to me through banks. So one of them is 4779. 7779 is the last four to Easter's phone number. So you take off the four and you got 779. You take off one of the sevens and you got the same account number. And this is how this is working. And they're at my job doing this. They're at Walmart doing this. They're everywhere I go doing this. I came to take a break because I'm tired of seeing all of their technical shenanigans and their foolishness. I needed a break from it because they keep doing it, and I've already figured it out. Once you get so far in the IT world, it's really nothing else you can do. The rest of it is just different, sophisticated ways of connection, but it's all going to be the same, and it's all garbage. And so now that they have realized that and see that, which they already know that, it's now just trying to aggravate to the point that you're just on edge with their foolishness. And so I decided to come and get away from them, and mean seeing them, hearing them, interacting with them. Today, my brain hurts. I don't know whether I got an injection last night, whether it's the vents in this room. They gas me every possible opportunity they can. I do not get to get one night's rest like every human being in America. Bums on the road sleep better than I do. They enhance um, every single sleeping moment I have. I basically have become a science project to the government. They don't let me have any moment at all to myself. They violate me in every possible way that you can imagine. And that is because, according to psychological research, slavery, the master believes that the slave is his or her property to do as he wishes. And so this is exactly why they are doing me the way that they are, because they feel that I am a slave and that I have no rights to my thoughts, my dreams, more or less physical possessions. I'm in battle for my thought, just to own that right to think. If I want to cuss them out in my head, I can't even do that. That's a punishment. They send me home early at work when I'm in those trailers that they have loaded and put all that foolishness in, and they watch me go through it, putting the stuff on the belt. When they watch me and I cuss them out and call them stupid, retarded, dumb, ignorant, retarded dummies. When I say that in my mind, the manager comes and say, okay, you could go home. That's what they do. They retaliate on every level. So they don't more, you better not think about them, more or less put those physical thoughts on paper. You're not going to do that to the master without some type of physical repercussion. And he doesn't need to use a whip anymore in 2025. You have electronic lashes that you get, electronic restrictions, electronic rejections, electronic nothing works for you. That's the whip. Nothing works for you. Everything that you do going out is redirected, it's changed, it's altered. That's his whip. And he sits there and controls it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. He's doing it right now. This connection right now is manipulated for his own purposes. Has nothing to do with why I got my phone that I paid for. This is his internet and his face, and he does whatever he wants to do with it. And yes, I said my face is his because he puts it wherever he wants it to go. And he knows that I know this. So we are at same level right now as far as with what I know and what he's doing. And I just choose to do whatever I can to protect my mental space, protect your mind, protect you. Whether that means don't go to work, whether that means find you another job, whether that means whatever you can do. He is his entire purpose of existing in this world is, at this point, he doesn't have any other agenda of all the things that he can be doing. I promise you, he doesn't have any other agenda than to try and satisfy his demonic thoughts with me. White people don't like to lose, especially white people with power. And he has lost, and he knows this, and he is upset, and he's embarrassed. And that is one thing you don't like to do with white, rich, powerful people. They don't like to be embarrassed. They don't like to be made fun of. So I'm leaving him with himself, because when white people get at this level of embarrassment, they are very unpredictable. So I'm going to leave him with himself and let him figure out how he wants to do this and how he wants to give me my life back, because he sees God. And he knows this has never been to a level like this before in United States history. So he sees God, and he's Pharaoh, and I'm going to let God deal with him, because this is ridiculous that we're at this level, that we're at this point, and I'm being emotionally and physically abused like this in the United States of America, where we're supposed to be free and where we're supposed to have freedom. Look how he done changed my screen. Where we're supposed to have freedom and that freedom is supposed to apply until you went through due process. I don't even get that. I'm guilty because he made me guilty until he figure out what he wants to do with me. That's where we are in the United States of America, in Atlanta, Georgia, on June 22nd, 2025. That's where we at. So I'm making this video because this is where I am. This is what's going on. This is what is being done to me. I don't know if I want to go to work. I don't need to start missing days from work because that's what he wants to do. That's what he specializes in. I just don't want to go because I'm tired of him. And if I go to work, he makes the trucks hard, and they give me all IC trucks with no help and leave me in the truck by myself where he gasses the trucks. Everywhere I go, he's gassing it. And it'll make me feel like I'm sweating because you're moving around. You're sweating because you're getting gas in there. And he's sending people in there every now and again to try and make it really seem like everything is cool. It's not. He poisons my stuff even at work. He doesn't let me have one moment to myself where it is not some type of physical or mental sabotage. I am, in every sense of the word, a slave. And he has said at the library yesterday, not yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. To my nobody slave. Shut up. You just don't shut up. Yes, I am. We're not calling this anything other than what it is. Yes, I am. I am a slave, bound under the complete influence and subjugation of a white man. So stop calling this what it is not. We're going to call it what it is. That's the only way we can make change. For him to do what he is doing to me, connect my device and travel all over the world and connect me with banks and do this with full intent to destroy my life and inject me with poisons and gas me in a hotel. Who would think? You can't even turn on the AC. No. Those vents have gas in them. You can't run the AC in your car. No. If you do, you're going to wake up with all of your muscles tight and constricted. Why? Because you have inhaled his gas. And he sits there and watches this. We're not going to call this anything other than what it is. I pay for everything that I pay for. He demonically sabotages because he can, because he's a master. He is a master. I pay $700 a month for my car for him to control as he wishes. It has gas in the AC. They installed it at the dealership. They gave it to him. He installed his own mechanics on there. And when you turn on the AC, it's gas. He knows you're going to need it because it's hot. So when you turn it on, that gas is going to start making your head feel woozy. And this is why but somebody be like, they ask memory questions at work. When the last time you did this? And it might take a little minute to recall it. It's there. My memory not gone. It's just I'm gassed. It's just like being high. He's gassing me. Every time I go to sleep, every time it's gas. And he got gas at work. It's gas in those trailers. And he puts me in there and moves everybody else away because you're getting gassed. And he's protecting everybody else. That's why you're down here on 31 and everybody else is down there on 38 and 39 and 40. Because nobody else is gonna get up here and get this gas with you. And you stay in there and work. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing to me at work. And sending people to ask to say dumb stuff. Do you have a everybody at work asking, do you have, hold on, because he just put my phone on do not disturb. So he put people at work coming to ask questions about a menstrual cycle. That's all he got downstairs in the thing. This is just a white man with too much power. And I don't know if I'm going to work tonight. I'll think about it. I'm tired of him. And the point is not about anything about paying no bills. It's about what can you do to protect your mental space, your mind at this point, and your health. What can you do? What hasn't he taken from you that can be used to help you get from one day to the other? Forget him. Forget Marta. Forget everything. What do you have that God has given you that you can use to keep yourself mentally sane from all of his foolish tactics and strategies? And that's where it is today. And my solution to that is, what did the children of Israel do when Pharaoh was coming with the chariots and wouldn't lead them along? What did they do? They got down on their knees and they worshiped and they waited on God. And God came through. And God see him bothering me. God see him keep turning this live off. God see him keep turning on do not disturb. God keep seeing everything that he's doing to me and all of the threats that he keeps sending to this phone, that he keeps doing. God see. And I'm going to put every last one of them on Facebook. And every last one of them. And do what I can, like I said, to protect myself. And call it a day. All right. Talk y'all later. Bye.